participant of the second international student an online program organized by the Student Representative Council of University Technology Mara Terengganu branch via live stream on this YouTube channel. This leadership program invites students from 8 different countries and will be held for a total of 2 days from November 10 until November 11, 2023. So here, we finally are today as we welcome you to our program. I believe this will have a massive impact and burden our overall knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite all the participants to rise and sing the Malaysian National Anthem Negaraku and UiTM Anthem Wawasan Serta Warga UiTM.
Bersatu kita warga UiTM, kita bangsa perkasa, taat dan setiaku untuk negara, penuh semangat wajar. Kita jangan mudah terlupa pengorbanan perjuangan anak bangsa. Kita jangan mudah terleka kemajuan keamanan yang ada. Kita berterima kasih pada pemimpin-pemimpin negara. Kita rasa penuh bersyukur kerahmat dan kemuliaan darinya. Kamilah pendukung pewaris bangsa, kamilah pejabat bangsa Malaysia, kamilah warga berwawasan untuk negaraku.
To our fellow Muslim participants, we will now have prayer reciter to bless our program this morning.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. We express our gratitude to you for allowing us to attend assembly on this virtual program named Second International Student Representative Conference Empowering Young Leadership. Allah, we ask you for the safety of our religion and the welfare of our body. O Allah, Lord of the implementing authority, make the days that we've gone through, starting with your mercy, continue with your blessing, and end it with the forgiveness, and also make this program that we've gone through with guidance and end with the victory of excellence. O Allah, O infinitely compassionate one, O infinitely loving one, let our effort as a means to enlighten and convince ourselves that the personal safety of either outer or inner is a prerequisite for achieving happiness and excellence in various fields. O Allah, grant us faith and strength in order to face the challenges of life during the transition period and in the face of life in this new era. O Lord of majesty and bounty, possessor of might and glory, O Allah, show us guidance and adjust our path and ways to achieve happiness and glory. Let us listen to people who like the good things. Let us avoid doing the bad and evil things. O Allah, blesses our life in this program and participant from this program and prevent us from harm and unfortunate events. Allahumma ighfir lana dhunubana wa la ikhwanina alladhina sabaquna bil iman wa la ta'jal fi qulubina ghillan lil ladhina amanu rabbana innaka ra'ufur rahim. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Now let's proceed with the coming speech video about this program. For your information, it is about motivating Intususi leaders to do a better job with their responsibility. Also, this program can assist leaders in improving their leadership quality in the futures.
Welcome to the second International Student Representative Conference, Empowering Young Leadership.
Today, we embark on a transformative journey
Where leadership takes center stage.
In the coming days, we'll explore diverse perspectives.
On critical skill and share insight.
That will shape the leaders within us. Together, we will inspire the change.
Foster innovation, elevate synergy.
Strengthens our commitment to making a positive impact.
Embrace this unique opportunity to connect, learn and lead.
We encourage you to engage actively, learn from one another.
And live here with renewed passion and purpose.
So, let's dive into the dynamic world of leadership. As we begin this exciting forum, welcome
to the
Second International Student
Representative
Conference.
Empowering
Young Leadership.
Without wasting our time, Deputy Vice Chancellor will be delivering the welcome speech. Ladies and gentlemen, please warm welcome to Professor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Student Affairs of University Technology Mara, Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and greetings to everyone. Alhamdulillah, we are grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His blessing, allowing us to come together today in the second International Students Representative Conference, Empowering Young Leadership, ISRC 2023. First and foremost, I wish to express my congratulations and admiration for the leaderships of the Students Representative Council, UiTM Terengganu branch, for their adept organization of the forthcoming programs. Entitled International Students Representative Conference Empowering Young Leaderships, ISRC 2023, this event is scheduled to spend 2 days, representing a collaborative effort by the Student Representative Council of UiTM Terengganu branch, which involves the participation of several esteemed international universities from diverse countries. I wish to extend a cordial welcome to the distinguished panelists and attendees for various nations. Young Present is a tangible affirmations of the commitments and enthusiasms for enhancing the capabilities of young leaders within the international students communities. The theme chosen for ISRC 2023 is Empowering Young Leaderships, underscores the pivotal role played by emerging leaders in shaping a more promising and luminous future. The primary objective of the second ISRC 2023 program is to direct its focus toward augmenting the efficiencies and effectiveness of leaders while offering inspiration for those within educational institutions to reach new heights of excellence. Furthermore, this program is an invaluable platform for exchanging ideas and experiences among leaders representing diverse educational institutions. Such interaction will foster the development of a robust professional network, facilitating collaboration and knowledge sharing within the educational community. I'm confident that this program will not only aid leaders in enhancing their skill but also contribute significantly to polishing the quality of student leadership in the contemporary era of globalization. I'm delighted to announce that University of Technology Mara UiTM has achieved two remarkable milestones in the Malaysia Book of Records. Firstly, for awarding the highest number of scrolls during a convocation ceremony, and secondly, for presenting the highest numbers of scrolls by the Vice Chancellors. The Malaysia Book of Records officially recognized both distinctions with 31,222 graduates receiving their scroll during the 95 UiTM convocation ceremony held from November 26, 2022 to December 21, 2022. Notably, over 16,000 of these graduates received their degrees and diploma scrolls directly from the Vice Chancellor of UiTM. Moreover, University of Technology Mara has engraved its name in the Annals of Malaysia Book of Records, MBR, with the inaugural Kita Campus dan Alam Premier Community Service Program, which was conducted simultaneously at all 34 university campuses nationwide. Throughout this program, UiTM gathered the participation of 35,685 individuals, comprising students, staff, and public members, surpassing the initial target of 25,000 participants. This initiative indirectly fosters the development of leaders who can profoundly committed to environmental stewardships. In conclusion, leaders who genuinely love the environment serve as pivotal change agent, guiding society towards sustainability and well-being. They acknowledge the interconnectedness of human interests and the environment, and by setting an example, contribute to creating a better world for future generations. University of Technology Mara, a globally recognized institution, is graced with abundant talent and youthful potency. You are not merely a university that places paramount importance on academic excellence, but also a nurturing ground for instilling and strengthening leadership qualities among our students. I take immense pride in the contributions made by UiTM students, including those representing our international student community, which have enhanced our reputation in education worldwide. I express my heartfelt gratitude to the Students' Representative Council of UiTM Terengganu Branch and the Student Affairs Division of UiTM for their gracious efforts in organizing this program. I extend my wishes for success to all students from both public and private higher education institutions as they pursue their career aspirations. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I hereby officially launch the International Student Representative Council Conference 2.0 with the theme Empowering Young Leadership. Have a great conference, everyone. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you for the heartwarming speech from yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Youth Student Affairs of University of Technology Mara, Malaysia. We are now going to listen to the opening speech delivered by Yang Berbahagia Professor Teknologis Dr. Mazidah Putih, Rector of University Teknologi Mara Terengganu Branch, Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. I am delighted to extend a warm welcome to all attendees of the event, the International Students Representative Conference 2.0, Empowering Young Leadership at ISRC 2023. I offer my greetings to the distinguished speakers and esteemed guests gathered here at UiTM Terengganu branch via online. Additionally, I wish to convey my deep and heartfelt appreciation to the dedicated committee members whose unwavering commitment has been instrumental in ensuring the success of this occasion. Initially, it is a well-established notion that leadership potential resides within every individual. I assert that leadership is attainable by anyone, contingent upon their willingness to either remain within their comfort zone or embark on a journey of self-improvement, thereby dispelling any notions of weakness. Consequently, individuals can assume a role in guiding those in their proximity. The essential prerequisite is to cultivate the belief in one's inherent potential. Ladies and gentlemen, today we convene to commemorate the emergence of youthful leaders, recognizing their innate capacity for leadership, their prospective role in effecting future change, and the boundless prospects that await each one of them. It is an honor for me to observe the devotion, resolve, and zeal exhibited by everyone here as they embrace the responsibilities of leadership. Whether one assumes positions within student government bodies, clubs, or various associations, or simply sets a precedent through exemplary conduct in their scholarly endeavors, they are already shaping the trajectory of their community's future. Leadership involves nurturing a sense of belonging, empowering others to realize their fullest potential, and collaborating harmoniously towards shared objectives. Leadership represents an expedition characterized by self-exploration, continual acquisition of knowledge, and unwavering commitment to ethical principles. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout your tenure as student representatives, you will inevitably encounter a series of trials and hurdles. You will be summoned to render difficult judgments, navigate intricate scenarios, and manage conflicting demands. Nevertheless, I possess full confidence that your tenacity, ingenuity, and the unwavering backing of your peers and mentors will guide you through even the most arduous circumstances. In your capacity as student leaders, you stand poised to make an enduring impact on our institution and the broader global landscape. It is imperative to bear in mind that leadership extends beyond the immediate moment. It encompasses the construction of a legacy for posterity. As you assume these responsibilities, I implore you to envision imposing aspirations, employ imaginative thinking, and execute your duties with an ethos of empathy. In conclusion, I wish to affirm my confidence in each member of this esteemed assembly. I have personally observed the extraordinary potential inherent in this gathering of young leaders, and I firmly believe that collectively you will serve as catalysts for constructive transformation, catalysts for innovation, and architects of a legacy within our academic institution. And for that, I hereby declare the International Students Representative Conference 2.0 Empowering Young Leadership ISRC 2023 is officially open. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to yang berbahagia Profesor Teknologis Dr. Mazidah Putih, Rektor of Universiti Teknologi Mara Terengganu Branch, Malaysia. Without further ado, I would like to invite General Secretary of Student Representative Council UiTM Malaysia, Shamina, as our moderator to start our first slot with the topic Building Leadership Community in University. Along with Shamina, there are 3 invited panelists from abroad, comprising 2 from Malaysia and 1 from Brunei. Allow me to introduce these 3 panelists. The first one is Loman Hakim from UiTM Kelantan Branch. Next is Afidirul Idris bin Ayub Han from University of Science Malaysia. The other one is Muhammad Nur Hafiz bin Muhammad Asmadi from University Islam Sultan Sharif Ali, Universitas Brunei. Ladies and gentlemen, before that, we would like to have a photography session with the speaker. All of you are required to turn on your camera for this photo session. Okay, 1, 2, 3, snap! Thank you everyone for your cooperation. The floor is yours, Shamina, to start our first slot with the topic Building Leadership Community in Universities.
Thank you, Miss Amanda. So, can you guys hear me clearly? Okay, right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam UiTM di hatiku dan greeting to everyone. I am Shamina Dalila binti Suhairil from University Teknologi Mara Negeri Sembilan Branch. Will be a moderator for our first session, which is Building Leadership Community in Universities. So first of all, I would like to welcome everyone, especially all our panelists and audience who have to join this wonderful program through our HEP UiTM Cawangan Terengganu live on YouTube. So our program for today was organized by the UiTM Student Representative Council Terengganu Branch. Dear panelists and audience, today we set out to explore a crucial idea that leads academic institutions all throughout the world to success and vitality. Today, we set out to investigate a key idea of educational establishment all throughout the world, and developing a strong leadership community is essential to determining how our universities will develop in the future. Leadership in all of its institutions is manifest for the driving force behind advancement in higher education. So to guide us through this enlightening journey, we have assembled esteemed speakers to assist us in navigating this session. So introducing our first panel from University Teknologi Mara Kelantan Branch, Mr. Nik Muhammad Luqman Al-Hakim bin Muhammad Roslan, currently studying for a Bachelor in Muamalat Hons, and he is an alumni of Tarbiyah Mardiah Pancur. He also held the position of member of the National Youth Consultative Council. He is also and atlet hoki in UiTM Cawangan, Kelantan for Karnival Sukan Mahasiswa Peringkat Kebangsaan Karisma 2023 in Penang. This is one of the superiority for our panel today. So how are you today, Mr. Nik Muhammad Luqman Al-Hakim?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very happy to be here today, insyaAllah.
Alright, insyaAllah. Thank you. Now, let's move on to our second panel from University Science Malaysia, Mr. Afirul Idris bin Ayub Han. Currently studying Bachelor of Arts with Education, and he was the president of Student Association Johor, IKMAR, for academic session in 2021 and 2022, University Science Malaysia. So, how are you today, Mr. Afirul? All right. Okay. It's okay. Let's move on to the. Oh, so Mr. Afirul.
Sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Okay, so I restart again, okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning to everyone, to Ms. Shamina. Okay, I'm very delighted, okay, to be here. Okay, so hopefully we can share, okay, everything among us, okay, for the panelists that everyone can get and use in your life about the leadership, about the empowering leadership. Thank you.
All right, thank you for the great greeting from Mr. Afirul. Thank you. And now I would like to introduce our last panel from University Islam Sultan Sharif Ali, which is Mr. Muhammad Nur Afif bin Muhammad Asmadi. He is currently studying for a Bachelor of Business Management, and he also held the position of Student Representative Council UNISA. He was with Brunei Red Crescent Platoon 3. So how are you today, Mr. Muhammad Nur Afif? Is Mr. Muhammad Nur Afif here with us? Okay, I think he has a problem with the line, but it's okay. Thank you once again to every panel for being with us in this session today. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue with our session, with our scheduled agenda this morning, please take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel, HEP UiTM Terengganu branch, leave a like and positive comments below, and thank you for your unwavering support. So without further ado, let's begin with our first panel, Mr. Nik Muhammad Luqman Al-Hakim bin Muhammad Roslan. So, Mr. Hakim, the effect of the COVID-19 pandemic not only has a profound effect on the world economy, but institutions of higher education around the world is also affected. We can see that how university students during the pandemic have to study online, cannot go out home, cannot meet physically with classmates and so on. And things like this cause them to communicate less with the surrounding community. And because of this, communication skills, especially among university students, are decreasing, and it will have a very negative effect on the students' achievement. And my question is, how do we want to develop that skill among university students in the current era, which we can say modern era, where it offers many facilities in the gap of global information and also communication progress, making it very easy for university students to get information. So without having to take into account borders, region and country. So Mr. Hakim, what do you think about it?
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala syafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. First thing first, thank you to Miss Moderator, Miss Shahmina, for inviting us to this conference today, together with the special guest from USM, my sahabat, Saudara Afirul, and then from the UNISA. I hope we are all in good health. And actually, today I feel very excited because I am with a very extraordinary panel. Also, on this Good Friday, I want to share words from Rasulullah SAW. That is, La yu'minu ahadukum hatta yuhibba li akhi ma yuhibba li nafsih. Rasulullah said, That is, a person does not believe until he love his brother as he love himself. So today we need to take love to ourselves, to our friends, like we love to ourselves, for being sunnah in every time, insyaAllah. Today, I wear songkok and baju Melayu because to express support to the world, where Friday is the leader of the among the days in a week. So inshallah, wearing worship clothes is the sunnah that is demanded, and our Malaysian Prime Minister today practiced to every Friday is Malay dress, or every Friday is we need to wear our baju Melayu. What our PM show will be followed by the whole Ummah and Malaysian society. First thing first, allow me to introduce myself again. My name is Nik Muhammad Akmal Al-Hakim Muhammad Roslan from University Technology Mara Malaysia, Kelantan branch. Currently, UiTM has just had a mid-semester break, a week until next Saturday. Now I have taken up the position as a President Student Representative Council to the UiTM Kelantan branch, and I also hold the position of as a head of Malaysian Youth Parliament for Kelantan in the field of youth in the Malaysia. We know that this is not an easy task to us to bear a great responsibility. By the way, I am continuing my studies at the Muamalat bachelor degree, and I am now in third year study. And I know that it's not easy what we call easy task, easy road to reach the current level. But it's okay. The topic I know that has given to the organizer about the building leadership communities in university is not an easy topic for us to discuss today, because it is closely related between volunteerism and going down to the field. The nature of not complaining and giving reason is an important thing for the world of activism. You know, we as a mahasiswa, we as a student doesn't have a salary, doesn't have an allowance, doesn't have income to make this activism work. But we only have a soul, we only have a, maybe we can call a passion to do this. By the way, now I am conducting a study or research about mental health among students after COVID-19. Yeah, so this is synchronized with our question about what the effect of student after the COVID-19. Is it true, Shahmina?
Yes.
Okay. So this study, my current research shows so many changes and culture will be not same like before COVID. The study so far that have occurred among students, perhaps we can include the leadership style, and students also change. The leadership style also change. Their aware also change. How the manner of the change. Many things also change that we need to going down, and we need to keep on physical touch or advising them to be more respectable, to be more have a good manners, to be more love each other. Nowadays, we see that the people current situation in the Malaysians also, many TikTokers came from the stressful of studies. Many TikTokers came from the very busy task in the studies, and many TikTokers are born from the diversify and culture shock with their environmental studies. That shows the current world is turned around, is move forward to the digitalized situation. Because every single thing they will publish, every single thing they will show, every single thing they will upload to their status on WhatsApp, on TikTok, on everything. That shows that their power of sabar, or their power of sacrifice, their power of relax is become lower. So that shows that this world right now need a very strong support, very much advisor, and very much tolerance teacher. Even their lecturer cannot be very aggressive, cannot be what we call punch, cannot be very we call shadid, or we call very keras, very tegas. They cannot, because of they think if you give punch to me, you will go to jail. If you punch me, you will go to judgment. If you punch me, then and all. So that shows that current situation of student is most of spiritual thing on in their bodies is become all over, in spiritual in their bodies become so far, because of some of reason why they become so is a culture shock with the digital in Google Meet, in what we call COVID-19 situation. So today, inshallah, I hope you can give me some dua or prayer to me finish my research, and I hope that current situation is will getting help. But inshallah, I will explain more after this. But delving into the development of the age of use through technology is higher focus today. Inshallah, this is for Mukaddimah. I will share more about it after this. Then I will hand in back to the Miss Moderator, inshallah.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Hakim, for the great sharing. And I also believe that the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on communication skills among university students is a very significant concern given the shift to the remote learning and also changes in social dynamics. And hence, I agree that the development of soft skills such as adaptability, communication, and also teamwork are essential for navigating diverse and dynamic global environments and also communicating skills in students. So now let's hear from our second panel, which is Mr. Afirul Idris bin Ayub Khan. So Mr. Afirul, we know that this open-minded and creative attitude can produce young leaders who think positively and critically in their every thought. This attitude allows the young leader to easily accept new thinking even if it is against his principles. So can you share the characteristics of open-mindedness or thinking? Which kind of openness is needed by students to build leadership in themselves to become a successful young leader?
Okay, thank you very much, okay, Miss Shamina. Okay, so again, okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam hormat. Salam Malaysia Madani to every participant, okay, that joined our program for this morning. Okay, first of all, I'm going to say thank you to my friend, okay, Saudara Lokman, okay, for the great sharing just now. Okay, let me just quickly recap on a few things, okay, on the first question, okay, which is the first one about the COVID-19 impact on the communication skill. Okay, the effect of COVID-19, yes, it's kindly, okay, is partially affected the student on their communication skill, but at the same time, it opened a broad way in a new way of communication, which is the digitalization. Okay, how we represent ourselves is totally exchanged. Okay, because of the COVID-19 and because of the because of the rigidness in communication, which means we cannot talk face to face from a person to another person, but in a different perspective, it really changed the way of communication in the whole world. Okay, so before this, okay, if you see the studies, okay, done by the Oxford University researcher, okay, the usage of the online platform for communication have changed drastically. Okay, so that is the first thing that we need to acknowledge first. Okay, when we are talking about the effect of the COVID-19, okay, and then how it changes the world, how it affected the globalization, and how it will change the young empowerment about many things across many fields. It's not only the leadership, it's about the academic, it's about the volunteerism and many more. Okay, so going back to that, okay, about the globalization, okay, um, the state of mind, the way of thinking that our student, okay, or the young generation need to develop by themselves is is a very subjective question. Okay, but for my perspective, okay, for all the participant knowledge, okay, I'm holding the position as president for Student Representative Council, okay, MPP, for University of Science Malaysia. Okay, then I'm also holding the position of president for National Student Association, or the right way should be Gabungan Mahasiswa Anak Johor Kebangsaan for the state of Johor. Okay, so in a real time, I'm participating in the youth development. Okay, so for the participant who know what the Maju Johor agenda, okay, the agenda bring by our chief minister, which is Dato' On Hafiz bin Ghazi. Okay, the Maju Johor agenda, the sixth agenda or the core that they are focusing on is on the empowering young generation, or the right word, memperkasa orang muda Johor. Okay, the sixth teras is orang muda Johor. The focus is given to orang muda Johor. Okay, so the young people nowadays given many opportunity by the ministry itself. Okay, so let's talk about education. Okay, higher education field. Okay, nowadays in higher education fields also, okay, we can see that Yang Berhormat Dato' Sri Khalid Nordin, okay, our Minister for Higher Education, okay, giving many privilege, okay, giving many autonomy to the student to speak up and do their own thing, okay, at university and at the national level. Okay, so in this kind of globalization era, okay, what kind of thinking pattern that we need to have is a really open and broad style, which is a person that can adapt anything in any situation. Okay, that kind of thinking is that kind of state of mind is very important. Okay, because the world now is changing really drastically. So the main skill that you need to have, okay, which is need to be narrowed by your state of mind, is a skill to learn a new skill. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay, that is the kind of mind state you need to have. That is the way of thinking. Okay, you can't just say that, okay, let's say for example, okay, I'm an education student, so I'm just focusing on the education field. Okay, this is not how our world work today. Okay, even you're in a specific field, okay, let's say engineering, let's say like you're in education, you're in communication, okay, you need to learn everything. Okay, you need to go past the field of your specific or your pengkhususan, the word in Malay, pengkhususan, okay, what you're majoring in. Okay, for nowadays the globalization, okay, you need to do that. Okay, if you're able, okay, if you have the capacity, okay, you need to learn the if you have the opportunity at your IPT, okay, at your university or at your higher education institution, okay, like you can learn more than the language you know now. Okay, you can extra language. Okay, like you can go for Spanish, you can go for Mandarin. Like me, I'm also can speak in Mandarin, so it's really giving me many advantage. Okay, when I can speak in Chinese, okay, Mandarin specifically, okay. One is the side of the you can get more knowledge, okay. One at the side of how you portray yourself and okay, make sure that the industry want you, okay. It's kind of sensitive to say that, but this is how the world is working right now, specifically in our country, though, okay. To part okay to empower the even the economy sector, okay. That is what is happening right now, okay. So sum it up again, okay. So just now the main part is about the thinking state or the mind state that you need to have. So for me, like what I said earlier, okay, it's not specifically just gonna be one style of thinking. No, okay, it's gonna be a wide and broad, okay, style. It's not style, it's a state of mind. Okay, you need to be open, you need to able to adapt to the situation, and you need to able to process all the information. Okay, you can simply just bash anyone for their like when they are giving their idea, okay, their perspective, okay. You need to count it in and make sure as a leader you can bring it up and you can deliver it to make it happen. Okay, that's how leaders work, okay. Technically you need to make everyone happy, okay. You need to make everyone emphasize themselves, okay. So that's one of style of thinking and state of mind that I believe you need to have, okay. It's not specific, but it's really general and broad, okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for the sharing, Mr. Afirul. I believe that open-mindedness involves a willingness to adapt to changing circumstances, and leaders need to be flexible and also able to adjust their strategies based on the new information and also situation. And leaders always recognize that there is always room for improvement and actively seek opportunities for personal and also professional development. So before we continue with the last question, I would like to remind all the viewers and also participants that we will open the floor to questions after this. So if you guys have any questions related to the topics discussed today, you can put it in the comment section. Thank you. So now let's move on to the last question. And for this question, I will pass to both of our panel to answer and also share. So Mr. Hakim and also Mr. Afirul, we often hear issues of misuse of power, breach of trust, and also corruption involving world leaders. And this kind of polemic will definitely bring negative things to the world community. Various efforts and also awareness are applied to the new generations through various information channels to foster visionary leadership in order to produce a leader with a high vision. Therefore, can you guys share what is the main basis of visionary leadership and the characteristics of visionary leaders? So I start with Mr. Hakim first.
Thank you, Ms. Shamina, for this kind of crucial question. Actually, around the world is always talking about the corruption, always talking about the future leader, always talking about the next generation. We see that the corruption, that this issue was being getting hold by the 1998 from the Reformation era, while Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim became a leader on the party. But just now we see in Indonesia from the coalition of Indonesia Maju, they call from the calon president or the presidential candidate Prabowo and their partner, deputy calon presiden, calon wakil presiden they call, is Gibran Rakabuming Raka. Gibran Rakabuming Raka is came from the young people, and he just only 36 years old just now. And last year, he also is a son of Joko Widodo, current presidential. But the community, the society is always asked, is the Gibran can deliver this country? Is can Gibran end this corruption? So that's this important thing that we need to discuss today. If we talk about corruption, if we talk about the future leadership, always it come and togetherness with the power. So that's one of scholarship. One of scholar always say is power tends to corruption. Absolute power corrupt absolutely. So I know that that sentence of that ayah be very enhanced and very need to be focused. Today, we see that the opportunities given among students are very less. We see that this discussion that has been conducted in the Youth Parliamentary Conference last 2 months, the show that past period shows that discussion about COVID-19 is so matter, and that the resolution might to be brought into the minister level. Corruption and opportunity that given from the ministry is very similarity and very synchronized. But by the way, they don't always talk to us about how the implementation, how that the application can be used to the young people. Young people, now we say that Datuk Sri Khalid Nordin always use empower young, empowering student to the from the MPPs going to the student union, but sometimes it's going to very full feel the objective, the real objective. The real objective to make these people or these students become very ready if they are graduated from their study to become a real man after their study. But sometimes they give the very full, very much requirement, very much that syarat we need to fulfill that requirement, that we need to always focus the bureaucracy, the procedure to very much in terms of they only become maybe in level of ministry they will see that overall is become ready, but in this like us UiTM Kelantan branch, they will not very full capacity, very full empower the student. Sometimes we see that USM, University of Science Malaysia from the Pulau Pinang, always being a benchmarking to student representative going to make a lawatan, what we call we go to see their benchmark, to see their Dewan Perundingan Pelajar DPP always. But sometimes after they come back to their study, always still use the same thing, still use the same style, still use the current situation that before and after is similar. So that thing, how can corruption after this we can be able to end it? But sometimes we see that the current situation of our Prime Minister, he has present in the 24 budgets shown an artificial intelligence AI bachelor in AI study will be held in University Technology Malaysia. Has shown that this is very important and shows that Malaysia is following development of the time and want to be same level to the whole universe, to whole the global. But they want focus on other side. On one side, they want focus to be very same level. But the other side about corruption is not very empowered, not very what we call like you need to teach them from the university, but they not being get. Sometimes this year all the IPTAs in university will change to the CEC. All university will need to SPR or campus election committee will be 100% be able to or be handled by the student. But sometimes some not, until now in UiTM is not yet going to them. After the Shah Alam University, UiTM of Shah Alam, our HQ already make a parliament mahasiswa, student parliament. University make a command, give a letter to all the cawangan, to all the branch, to make all branch need to make parliament student. But sometimes we see like why the system why very slow, why the system very not ready. Like you not give the trust to the student, you not give the opportunity to the student to be going to another level. So inshallah next week after midterm break in Kelantan branch we will hold a student parliament only for discussing about the CEC, about the campus election committee only for the first usul, and then after this we're going to next series to discuss about the whole country, about the whole of university, regarding to the other university already heard and other university already make this decision. We see that UPSI, University Pendidikan Sultan Idris in Tanjung Malim Perak, they have a very nice system. I don't know how they deliver, I don't know how they handle, but sometimes we see that this position need to give the student for empowering, the student need the power, but sometimes we need to see them and we need to cover them, teach them how to how to be a great leader. Sometimes we study about a great leader only in theory but not practically. So today some of topic that we implement or that we research or that we deep in studies is about the taxonomy bloom. Taxonomy blooms is something that we can that's one of pyramid. Taxonomy blooms, it was of pyramid. This thing can be able to apply or to implement to our student society. There is 7 or 6 level to being a taxonomy bloom. First is create. Every single people needs to create or produce new or original work, design, assemble, construct, conjecture, develop, formulate, alter, and investigate. So first level, what we need to do is no. Create is the last choice. First thing first is we need to remember everything that we see, everything that we read, we need to remember. And then second place is we need to understand in Bloom's taxonomy. And then after we remember and we understand, we need to apply. And then after we apply, we need to analyze how this work, how this the pros and cons and then constraint and everything. After we analyze, we need to evaluate, and then the final works is we create. But sometimes current situation of be able to the society is not going work. Hopefully is not going smoothly. So that's taxonomy blooms that I was study research right here right now is focus on developing the student leader next future generation, inshallah. And then something that I want to share to the audience is about the corruption is one of dangerous thing, is one of knife, what we call knife to prevent or to ended our career to whole life, inshallah. So that's why this corruption needs to start with university, not start after university. We need to start now, not tomorrow. We need to start with us, not the other people. That's only I hope I think that Mr. Alfirul can explain more about this. So inshallah, thank you, Shamina.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Hakim, for the answer. So, how about Mr. Afirul with the same questions? In your opinion, what is the main basis of visionary leadership and the characteristics of visionary leaders?
Okay, so again, thank you, Miss Shamina, for the great question. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna talk. Okay, I'm gonna touch a bit on the part of the lack of integrity. I can say, okay, lack of integrity among the leaders. Okay, in our country. Okay, and then I go for the characteristic. Okay, so I think everybody know. Okay, what happened? Okay, yeah, yesterday, to be specifically yesterday. Okay, in our nation, in our country, political field. Okay, uh, a person. Okay, which many of the youngster. Okay, many of the young generation. Okay, look up to that person, but the person is now now in a state of yes, he's been abducted to do a wrong thing. Okay, I'm not gonna describe it, or I'm not gonna elaborate it more, but I think everybody know what actually happened. Okay, so that is kind of like in our country. Okay, Malaysia specifically. Okay, in our leadership field, or in our nation leadership field. Okay, to be specific is bahagian pentadbiran negara kita. Okay, so we have the lacking of the integrity. Okay, that is a thing that we can't deny. Okay, there's many research out there. They are specifically talking about this. Okay, so to like my friend just say now, what Lokman say, okay, is very precise. Okay, but one thing that I want everybody to think again. Okay, this is also on the Bloom taxonomy. Okay, the theory on Bloom taxonomy, and how it affect the cognitive, okay, the way of thinking, how we create, okay, how we emphasize on the higher order thinking skill, which is the last one to create. Okay, so one thing that we need to see again. Okay, we need to revise it again. Okay, it's not the integrity part. Okay, or the empowerment part should only be given, okay, at the state, okay, at the level of higher education, but okay, it need to be started earlier. And to be specifically, in my opinion, it need to start at uh, at the state, or at the level of secondary school. Okay, that's the thing that we need to revise again. Okay, that's my opinion on the integrity part. Okay, how we can emphasize it more, create a more what the right word, a more fit leaders. Okay, the young leaders that in future will govern our nation or our country. Okay, so back to the skill part. Okay, and the characteristic that need to be owned by the young generation leaders. Okay, this is specifically is based on my perspective. Okay, I managed to go to a leadership school. Okay, so this is under the Johor state government. Okay, thank you very much to Johor. Okay, that I can specifically talk about this leadership and youth empowerment topic. Okay, and okay, let's just straight go to the characteristic. Okay, or the skill that needed. Okay, for the younger generation to be an excellent leaders. Okay, the point, or the skill, the characteristic that I'm going to give is not a specific one, but is a transversal. It's a transversal and fundamental. Okay, yeah, okay, it's not like I'm going to say like, okay, you need to have the communication skill, you need to have the time management skill. Okay, that is not the world, the globalization work today. Okay, so all the characteristic is kind of like transversal, and it's very easy to be transferred from one to others. Okay, so the first one is going to be the digital skill. Okay, so when I'm talking about digital skills, it's it's all in. Okay, it's not like technically the digital skill like how you communicate online, okay, things like that. No, it's also emphasized on the graphic skill, okay, how you present yourself online on the camera, because everything nowadays, like what I said earlier, effect from the COVID-19, everything is working online. Okay, so like, okay, after you graduate, you want to go for the interview. Okay, don't be shocked, it's going to be held online. Okay, because yes, our nation also, yes, we now at the situation Dasar Penjimatan Negara. I think everybody know about that. Okay, Dasar Penjimatan Negara. Okay, so one of the things, one of the dasar, okay, that be used in every government sector. Okay, under every ministry. Okay, so the online platform is the most cheapest one. Okay, so they are empowering the digital skill among their staff. Okay, so for us, the young generation, we come in package. We need to have the digital skill when we graduate. Okay, so the globalization can work. Okay, how the ministry now, okay, how the our governor now works. Okay, like they need to give training to their staff. Okay, their officer, so they have the skill of the digital. Okay, so that is the thing that for us, the young generation, we come in package and we need to have that skill. Okay, so that's the first one about the digital skill. Second one, I will say the advanced cognitive skill. Okay, advanced cognitive skill. Okay, in other words, it is as simple as the way you solve your problem. Okay, problem solving skill that combined with critical thinking skill. Okay, that's what advanced cognitive skills is all about. Okay, so when you have a problem, you need to have a solution that is out of the box. Okay, so as young leaders, okay, or it's not just on it's just not a topic on only young leaders. All the characteristics that I'm talking about also can be used in any other fields. Okay, so as simple as, yes, we are student. Okay, I think many of our participants is student, so we are going to work. Okay, like we are going to employ. Okay, after we graduate. So this is the what I can say. This is also the skill that you need to have, the characteristic. Okay, so that is the advanced cognitive skill, the way you solve the situation, you solve the problem. Okay, so the third one, okay, there's four. Okay, so this we are on number 3. Okay, executive function related skill. Okay, executive function related skill. Okay, this is all in, which means function related skill. Okay, all the things that you are talking, like communication, time management, okay, everything. And the skill that I stated earlier, skill to learn other skills. Okay, all in this executive function related skill. Okay, this is based on what, okay, like we say as kemahiran insaniah in Malay, kemahiran insaniah. Okay, which is apart from the academic, what the skill that you need to have, apart from the academic, what the skill that you need to have, all in. Okay, that is what's executive functional related skill. Okay, and the fourth and the last one is going to be socio-emotional skill. Okay, sorry, socio-emotional skill. Okay, it's a social-based emotional skill. Okay, okay, what does it mean by that? Okay, it's a condition where you can socialize and at the same time control your emotion. Okay, so in any situation you can deliver what your maybe your employer need, what your organization need. Okay, so whatever the objective is, with this skill you will have the capacity to serve it. Okay, that's why the social emotional skill is very important. Okay, because the world nowadays, okay, like I say from the earlier part of the question, the first question, Okay, the globalization, okay, making our it's making our life easier, but at the same time, okay, there are many gap. Okay, there are many gap on the part that emphasize on making our life easier. Okay, as a leaders, you need to close the gap. Okay, that's why the social emotional skill is very important. Okay, and you need to emphasize more on this. Okay, it's not easy to get. It's a skill that you need to develop time to time. Okay, in order to have a state of mind that is fit very fit to be a leader. Okay, so that is what that's a four characteristic or the skill that I will say is the most important. Okay, to be having, okay, to be have by all the student or the younger generation. Okay, so they can excel in their whatever they are doing. Okay, is either you're working in managing your organization, in your study, okay, and many more. Okay, so that's based on my perspective. Okay, and all of this, okay, all of this skill, okay, it's actually also answering to the question that the corruption that happening in our country. Okay, it's kind of related actually. Okay, how you have four of the skill. Okay, in four of the skill, okay, you have the social emotional skill. Okay, which is the empathy and sympathy is there. Okay, and the part, okay, I'm going to use the Malay word jati diri. Okay, penerapan jati diri itu berlaku, it's happened, okay, in the four of this thing. Okay, uh, don't say that digital skill is just emphasizing on all the globalization, all the IT things and that. Okay, no, but it's also, okay, in a way will develop your own patriotism. Okay, for your country. Okay, it's come in package. Okay, for me to describe it is going to be very long, but I hope that everyone that participate in our program today, okay, can go and do a really simple study on what I just taught right now, and how it is really going to affect you. Okay, it's good, in a good way. It's going to be an advantage. Okay, an advantage for all of you if you can study. Okay, specifically for four of this skill. Okay, I'm going to just just revise it again. Okay, so the first is the digital skill, the second is advanced cognitive skill, the third one is executive function related skill, and the last one is social emotional skill. Okay, so it's come in package. If you have four of these, you're going to do good in no matter what the field you are. Okay, so that's to sum up with the question. Okay, so I'm giving back to Miss Shamina. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Afil. So, back to the question about visionary leadership. So, this leadership is characterized by a leader's ability to inspire and also guide their team toward a shared vision of the future. And for me, the main basis of visionary leadership lies in the leader's capacity to articulate a compelling and also inspiring vision, align with the team around it, and drive forward the necessary changes to achieve that visions. So based on these two panels, the visionary list should have a long-term perspective also, as they are not solely focused on short-term gains, but are dedicated to the sustainable growth and also success of the organization. So, thank you to all of the amazing and wonderful panels for sharing their opinion based on the questions given. And you guys' opinions and the depth of knowledge shared by each of you made the forum exceptionally enriching for our audience. So, without further ado, let's move on to the Q&A session, which we already have a few questions asked by the participants in our live streaming. So, we will wait for the questions to pop up. and I will ask the panels from our session. All right, so the first question is from Siti Aisha Samsul. The question is, how do we want to shape a student, especially in the university, so that they can build... Oh, sorry. Okay, from Siti Aisha Samsul, the question is, how do we want to shape a student, especially in the university, so that they can build leadership in themselves through high confidence? So I think I will pass the first questions to Mr. Hakim first.
Okay, thank you, Siti Aisyah Shamsul. Is it for that kind of interested question? The main key or the keyword is about, he say, how do we want to shape a student? Actually, this is my focus first. Buya Hamka, you know Buya Hamka, Haji Abdul Malik Karim Amdullah from Indonesia, from the revolutionary. He said that islah nafsak wad'u ghairak. What we mean is correct yourself first, and then you invite each other, and then you invite your friends together, and then you invite and you bring up your family together. But by the keyword is you need to correct yourself first. Correct yourself first, and then you bring up your friends, you bring up your family, you bring up your team together. So in this question, how do we want to shape the student? We need to shape ourselves first. We need to correct ourselves first, and then we need to build up ourselves first, and then we build up the student. And then the second question is, how can build leadership in themselves through high confidence? High confidence is very subjective, and the high confidence is not like today I sleep and then tomorrow I wake up and then I'm confident. No, confidence is about the process, and confidence is about a journey. Some people born from not confidence to confidence, like my Mr. Amirul, from not confident to confidence and very grateful today. Like Miss Shamina, very fluent today. That's everything is a process, and everything is a journey, not gifted, or maybe some people gifted. Actually, there is no gifted, but they already trained, they already going through the process early before us. So that thing is confidence is built up, and then the shape is we need to bring. But I also attracted to Mr. Amirul said about the four characteristics that we see is a number 4, socio-emotional skill. Actually, socio-emotional skill is very important thing about to build up the confidence and about to bring up or organizing the what we call organization. Actually, socio-emotional skill is synchronized, is very similar to the attitude people or manner of the people. Actually, manner is something that we see, or something that we ask, or something that we see, or something that we think, or something that we mean. Actually, this 4 thing or is about I can build up your attitude, and after it is build up your attitude, is your socio emotional is become very nice, and it come very powerful. Actually, for the build up the confidence or build up the society, it come from your soul, and it come from your heart. If your heart is good, so everything become good. So that Rasulullah say, in your body have a one thing, that if the thing is good, so everything going good. If that thing is not good, so everything is not good. It's come from your heart. So everything you want to able, you want to produce, you want to share, you want to show to the world, you need to repair, or you need to give the best for your heart first. How can you build up your heart? How can you make your heart is become powerful? How can you can beat your heart become very more red, or think very big or something? It's come from your spiritual. It's come from your Allah. If you far from Allah, so you will far from the universe. If you closely to Allah, so you will close to universe. And if when Allah love you, so everything in the world, everything in the earth will love you. So that thing will make you become a confidence people, and then make you become a purified people, make you become a grateful leader, make you become a grateful or special student. Many students, when we ask how can you be a best student, how can you got four flat, they will see I'm every day, every night I will read Al-Baqarah, I will read Surah Yasin, I will read Waqi'ah. Everything that mean actually is about is our manner to the Allah. Actually that mean to our manner to the Rasulullah, that our manner or our attitude to the society, our manner, our attitude to actually our creator. Actually our creator already give our way, our path to the best path in our life. Actually our rezeki, or we call our potential, our future is on his hand. But sometimes the takdir or our attitude just right now just make our future become more far, become more dangerous, become more not like our thing. So that thing is, that's why our wisely people say we cannot know our future, but we know how to make tomorrow. How do we want to do tomorrow? So what we do tomorrow is create our future. So that thing is very important thing that we need to know, that we need to empower, that we need to remember, that we need to always bring up every single time, that we need to always share to our participant, our student, our teammate leader, our organizing, that we cannot know what we do for future, but we know what we do tomorrow. So what we do tomorrow is will drive us to the future. So four things that we need to evaluate, four things that we need to practice is POLM. My deputy student affair always say, we are people, we need to have four things. First is we need to planning. If we wrong to the planning, we planning to wrong. So first is we need to planning. Second thing is we need to organize. After we plan, we need to organize. If you plan only, so you will the same bangkari. That thing always repeat by our lecturer. First, after you planning, you need to organizing. After you organize, you need to lead. You cannot only organize and then you let them go by itself. No, you need to leading them how to achieve A, how to achieve B, how to achieve C, then so on until Z. So after you planning, you need to organizing. After you organizing, you need to leading. After you leading, you need to monitor it. You cannot after you organizing and then they finish, so you left them behind. So that's why that's fourth thing is very important to make you become a confidence leader. You need to become more powerful leader. Power means you have influence. You can influence people without you command them. You can influence people without you ask them. You only say yes and then they will say yes. That how is respectively come on. Respect is earned, not you buy. Respect is earned, is not you ask. Respect is earned, not you command. So that thing is very important. But for Siti Aisyah Samsul, I want us today, I will repeat this. Buya Hamka says is Islah Nafsak wa Du'a Waira. I hope you can improve yourself. I know you already being a very powerful student, very good student. That's why you in this life today. So you need to provide, you need to correctly yourself, you need to being good for yourself first, and then you bring hold them each other together and bring them to the what we call to the next level, inshallah. So thank you, Shamina.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hakim, for the great answer. So, for the question, like building leadership skills in university students, particularly fostering high confidence, will involve a lot of aspects, which is combinations of educational, personal development, and I agree that ourselves must encourage a growth mindset and heart, like Mr. Hakim said, as it will emphasizing the belief that abilities and intelligence that one can develop through dedication and also hard work. And this mindset will foster resilience and also willingness to take on challenges. So let's move on to the next question from the live stream. So from Akilah Laila, I have a question. Because of COVID-19, communication skills among university students are decreasing. So how do we develop that skills among university students in the current era? So I pass this question to Mr. Afir.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Shamina. Okay, so question from Akila Laila. Okay, so from Akila Laila. Okay, the lack of communication skill among university students and how to develop this skill among the student in current era. Okay, so just now, okay, earlier in our conference, I'm talk about the lack of communication skill, which is the effect, okay, bad effect, okay, from the COVID-19 era, okay, causes the lack of communication skill among the students. Okay, how we can develop it, okay, how we can develop it during nowadays. Okay, so it's going to be very straightforward answer for this question. Okay, because for me, okay, it's not very hard, okay, for us to develop our communication skill. Okay, so for me, it's going to be, okay, it's going to be you need to go out of your comfort zone, okay, go out of your comfort zone and participate more in organization or any entity with a group of people. Okay, so like for me personally, okay, before this, I will not say that I excel in communication. Okay, when we are talking about communication skill, okay, there are various skill. Okay, the communication is the main part. Okay, under the communication we have the persuasion skill, the body language skill, the eye contact. Okay, everything, how our pose, affect how we communicate. So all of this is in the communication skill. Okay, so back to the problem statement. Okay, how to develop it in the current era. Okay, so it's not like you need to go for a class. Okay, you can go for a class. Okay, you can go for a class, but most probably you need to pay for it. Okay, that is what chosen uh, by the golongan, by the person with the capability in sort of money. Okay, so like for us, okay, in our institution, okay, we can simply participate more in everything. Okay, what they say in everything, because communication is also related to your confidence level. Okay, when you need a state of mind where you where you can speak up for yourself without worrying what people thinking about you. Okay, so in order to you to gain that, okay, you need to participate more. Okay, it's as simple as, okay, today we're in a conference, okay, and you ask a question. Okay, that's very good, but this happened not face to face. This happened like digitally, or yes, online in a platform. Okay, but if this happened in a physical state where you're having a conference, okay, in a group, okay, in a maybe in a lecture hall, uh, at any venue, okay, are you going to do that? Okay, do you have the confidence to do that? Okay, so like for me, it's not a wrong thing for you to ask a question. Okay, so if it falls, if you like mispronounce anything, it's not going to be any problem. Okay, just don't think what people think about you. Okay, so that is the beginning of how you develop your confidence skill in your daily life basis. Okay, so the confidence skill is really related to the communication skill. Okay, the competency level. Okay, when you have a good competency level, okay, your communication skill is going to climb up higher. Okay, this is a thing that no one can deny. Okay, when you speak up, okay, when you speak, okay, when you're talking, if you have the confidence, okay, people going to say that you have a good communication skill. Okay, uh, so okay, actually, let me just revise it again. Okay, for the communication skill, there's many it's very narrow. Okay, so it's have uh many specifically drawn communication skill, like I say earlier, body language and so on. Okay, but what I'm saying is just like uh, like the most objective part of the communication skill. Okay, so get back to the question, the problem statement, how you develop it. Okay, for me, it's based on your daily life basis. Okay, emphasize more to get your confidence level, okay, climb up higher, and at the same time participate more, okay, in organization. You can join the club, you can join the secretary, okay, and things like that. Okay, and it's going to boost up your communication skill to another level. I believe that. Okay, you no need to like go for a specific class. Okay, you can go for that. Okay, that will be good also. But as a student in our daily life, okay, I know everyone is busy with their study and everything, so this is a thing that you can do on your daily routine. Okay, so I hope that this answer your question. Okay, so back, okay, one of the statement that I want to like highlight, okay, is it really depends on your confidence level, okay, to boost up your communication skill. Okay, I hope that will help you. Okay, Alia, I forgot the name. Okay, and I hope that will do good in your study, and hopefully you can work on raising up your communication skill. Okay, thank you. So back to Ms. Shamina.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Afirul. So, when we talk about addressing the decrease in communication skills among students, particularly by COVID-19, so it involves actually adapting of the strategies to enhance virtual communications and also interpersonal skills. And like Mr. Afirul said, building confidence in communication will involve a combination of self-awareness, practice, and also continuous improvement. And you must understand your strengths and also areas for improvement and reflect on your communication style, identify any self-limiting beliefs, and also work on building a positive self-image. So let's move on to the last question for this Q&A session. She's all right. From Nur Emiza Zakaria. Greetings to panels and moderator. I'm Emiza from Malaysia. Hi Emiza. My question is, what strategies can be employed to bridge general gaps in leadership within community organizations? So I think I will pass this question to both of the panels. So both of the panels can answer your opinion based on this question. So I will pass the question to Mr. Hakim first.
Okay, thank you, Miss Akila, for the great question, and then to Emiza Zakaria for the wonderful question. I would like to share about the how the Rasulullah style. Rasulullah lead their country to become the very full country and then win so many ghazwa or so many war in their era, inshallah. So many people is discussing about how Rasulullah handled their country, how Rasulullah handled their sahaba, how Rasulullah handled their family, and then so on. And then so today I would like to share about how Rasulullah apply this style. Actually, Rasulullah is used three character in their leadership skill. So I think the audience can wrote on their paper, inshallah. So first thing first is Rasulullah use autocratic style. Rasulullah being an autocrat in every single time, which is, for example, is in 81 Ghazwa, in 81 war, Rasulullah itself being a leader of the war, actually like a commander for the war. 81 from first war until the eight, he not give chance to Sahaba or Sayyidina Omar, Sayyidina Osman or Sayyidina Abu Bakar to being a leader, but itself to being a commander to this leader. 81 Ghazwah. So second style of used by the Rasulullah is a democratic style. Democratic style, which mean in perang Khandaq or Ghazwah Khandaq, Rasulullah want to make the strategy by itself. So then come a Sahaba, or what we call Salman Al-Farisi, come and ask Rasulullah, "Ya Rasulullah, this style is wahyu or only your perception or your strategies?" Rasulullah say, "It's my strategies." So Salman Al-Farisi say, "Rasulullah, I have one good opinion that was applied by the Kaisar Rome just now, Parsi, Kaisar of Parsi, that one time he say is we need to find a hole, we need to gali the lubang in Malay, we need to make a big huge hole around our base." So Rasulullah say, "Oh, this is good idea." So then Rasulullah itself going to the hole and make what we call is dig. Rasulullah dig itself, inshallah. So democratic style is Rasulullah trust to their sahabat. Rasulullah give a chance to their sahabat to give an opportunity, to sahabat to give an opinion how we can win this war. So that second style of Rasulullah use. First style is autocratic, second style is democratic, and third style is laissez-faire. Laissez-faire means is Rasulullah empower total to their sahabat. Like one of sahabat want to become a governor, want to become a prime minister to other country, like that time is Syria or Sham. Jadi so Rasulullah say to what name is, actually I forgot. So sahabat Rasulullah asked, "How you can deliver this country?" So he say, "First thing first, I can deliver this country from the Quran. So if Quran say yes, so I will say yes. If Quran say no, I will say no." Rasulullah kata, "Okay, if doesn't have in the Quran, how you can deliver this country?" He say, "I will deliver this country with Sunnah Rasulullah. If Sunnah say that, I will go by that. If Sunnah say not this, so I will find another alternative." So Rasulullah kata, "Oh yes, good. How can you deliver this country if doesn't have in the Quran and the Sunnah?" So the governor said, it doesn't exist in the Quran, it doesn't exist in Sunnah, I will ijtihad by myself. So Rasulullah said, good, you can deliver this country. I hope you deliver by the amanah. So kama call. So that Rasulullah is useful by the three style: autocratic, democratic, and laissez-faire. By the way, I actually forgot that question. By the problem statement, how can we deliver by the community, right? So it's same when you will be the leader of the campus organization, or you be the leader of community organization, or you be the leader of the country or you be the leader of ASEAN. It doesn't matter. What does matter is what style that you use and how you deliver the organization, and how you make your team feel better and feel comfort with your style. So you can be the Rasulullah style, like autocratic you can be, or democratic you can be, or laissez-faire you can be. So that right now many IPTAs or many universities in Malaysia is useful by the we need to go by the Democrat. We need to go to by the Democrat, and they always establish their organization in university like Democrat or democracy or campus democracy and so on. So that means is how this country deliver. But sometimes we need to know that they have a power like autocratic. They command and you need to taat. You then when they command, you need to wala. You when they command, you need to trust there. Even in the Quran say, if your leader bring up you, drive you to the good manner, so you follow. If your leader drive you to the kafir or to the what we call non-attitude style, so you don't hit to follow, you're not wajib to follow, you're not too compulsory to follow. So that style is you need to apply, and even though you have you girl or you man, you young or you old, it doesn't matter. But what thing is you need to apply your, like Saudara Afirul said, is your leadership skill, your communication skill, your body language skill, eye contact skill is very important role to make you become a better leader. You will become a good leader, and sometimes you become a inspiration to the other people. You be inspired, you will be inspired to the young generation, that they will love to you. Sometimes Rasulullah is combination, is make a combination, but in Islam actually, Islamic scholars say Rasulullah have more style in leadership, but these three things is very big and very acknowledged to the whole world, inshallah. So for Miss Nur Emiza tadi question, actually I forgot. I think that Saudara Afirul can support my answer and deliver the next question after this, inshallah. So thank you, Miss Shamina.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Hakim. So next, I pass the question to Mr. Afirul, which is from the same person. What strategies can be employed to bridge generational gaps in leadership within community organizations?
Okay, so sorry, can you repeat the question? I thought it's going to pop out on the screen, but it doesn't pop out. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Can you repeat the
is,
question?
Okay,
I didn't get it.
What strategies can be employed to bridge generational gaps in leadership within community organizations?
Okay. So it's a question from Emiza. Okay. So thank you again, Miss Shamina, for the moderating the question. Okay. So back to Emiza question. Okay, what the strategy? Okay, can be employed. Okay, can be to bridge generational gaps. Okay, generational gaps in leadership within community organization. Okay, so sorry, I take some time to actually understand the question. Okay, so the problem statement here is that you have a generational gap, organization, and they are seniors. Okay, they are seniors, or they are like the younger, okay, younger person in your society or as your society members, okay, organization members. Okay, so okay, just now for the question that answered by Lokman, okay, sorry, I just going back a little bit. Okay, so I think you have answered it. Okay, you have answered it like in a broad way. Okay, so it's not like we can give a specific answer to the question. So I'm going to just stick to what that you have explained just now. Okay, I'm not going to add on more. Okay, so thank you for answering that question, Lokman. Okay, just now. Okay, so again back to the question given to me. Okay, about the strategies that we can use. Okay, to managing our organization when we have the generational gap. Okay, so generational gap, okay, I'm not going to lie. Okay, is going to be a big challenge. Okay, uh, in your organization if you have this kind of problem or this kind of gap. Okay, it's not easy for someone in different generation, okay, to work with a person or a group of people from another generation. Okay, so it's not going to be easy, but yes, sure, we can have a strategy, or we can have a way uh, to be overcome it. Okay, so the strategies. Okay, this answer is okay. Not this answer. Sorry, this question is basically it's hard for me also, but I try to answer based on my perspective and my knowledge. Okay, so what the strategies that we can apply? Okay, when we have this kind of gap. Okay, so for me, okay, we can apply the skill, not the skill, the trait of leadership. Okay, leaders trait. Okay, we can apply the divide and rules trait. Okay, divide and rules. Okay, uh, okay, I think many of you heard this term. Okay, actually it's really related to dasar pecah dan perintah. Okay, in Malay. So I think many of you have heard that. Okay, it's actually a skill, not a skill, sorry, a trait. Okay, a leadership trait that is used in military. Okay, in military field. Okay, so based on this trait, how you do, okay, how you do in your organization is basically you divide. Okay, you divide the person, not the person. Okay, the person will be kind of harsh to a person if we divided he him or her, okay, into different part in doing a job or carrying out a program. Okay, so what do you do is divide by group. Okay, divide by group, and you need to search for their specialty. Okay, what the person good at, what the group of person that come from the generation, the other generation, what he good at. Okay, so let me just illustrate it. Okay, so you guys have the like really you guys have the picture. Okay, for what I'm trying to tell you guys. Okay, what I'm trying to answer to Amiza just now. Okay, so let's say we are carrying out a program. Okay, like this program, a conference. Okay, and in our organization, okay, there are like seniors that's not good at like maybe the media, the technical thing. Okay, so for this group of people, okay, maybe they have a skill. Okay, of course they're going to have additional value. Okay, no matter you're from which generation, no matter what, okay, you're going to have additional value, and that is the that is the part that your leaders need to play to search for the additional value that you have. Okay, nilai tambah. Okay, the nilai tambah you have. Okay, that's the part of your leaders that need to search for it. Okay, and based on the nilai tambah, the additional value, okay, you do the division. Okay, you divide them. Okay, so just now the senior person, okay, maybe he good at protocol. Okay, so let him do the protocol things. Okay, and maybe in the same organization you have the younger person. Okay, the so-called post-COVID. Okay, the post-COVID generation. Okay, the post-COVID generation, we can deny that many of them is good in digital skill. Okay, digital skill, maybe in publicize something. Okay, they are good at it. Okay, so put them, okay, divide them to a team that focusing on digital work. Okay, like maybe media, maybe the publication and things like that. Okay, maybe creating a platform, online platform. Okay, so something like that. Okay, so it's a strategy that you can use. Okay, I hope that everyone have the picture what I'm trying to say. Okay, about this strategy to overcome the generational gap. Okay, by using the trait of leadership, which is divide and rules, pecah dan perintah. Okay, for me, I'm personally think this is a very good strategy. Okay, the trait that you can use to overcome the problem, which is for Amiza now. Okay, the generational gap problem. Okay, so I think this should answer your question. Okay, and hopefully it can my answer can help you in your organization or whatever you're in it. Okay, so thank you very much, and back to Miss Shamina.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Afirul, for the answer. So, based on the sharing by both panel, we see that we need to have the strategies for the community organizations to create a more inclusive and also collaborative environment, to leverage the strength of each generation for the overall benefit of the organization. And we need to emphasize the value of diverse perspective, such as acknowledge and also appreciate the strength, skills, and experience that each generation brings to the organization. So that is the last question for our session. Thank you to all of our amazing and wonderful panels for sharing their opinion based on the questions given, which is Mr. Hakim and also Mr. Afirul. And on behalf of the organizing team and our entire audience, thank you for you guys' dedication, preparation, and also for being such a great contributors to the forum. And we truly appreciate the time and also effort that you guys dedicate to preparing and also participating in the panel. So let's give our panelists a well-deserved and also round of applause. And that's it for our session today. And for the participants, unfortunately, our first session for today has come to an end. So now we will take a break before we start our next session. So thank you so much to our panel, which is Mr. Hakim and also Mr. Afirul.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Miss Shamina, and then organizer, inshallah. See you next time.
Thank you. Thank you to your ITM also for inviting me as a panel for this program. Okay.
Thank you to the
See you
moderator
guys
and the
real
panelists for
soon.
the
Bye.
beneficial knowledge and have impact. I am sure everyone here is who is attending has been given the insight on building good leadership in organization. Before we end our session, let us watch video montage.
Bagus untuk tahsiah murid.
Adalah untuk kita semua tahu alternatif lain untuk menggoreng keropok, iaitu menggunakan pasir lah. Selain daripada itu, untuk objektif program ini juga ialah untuk membina hubungan baik dengan ahli-ahli respon.
Takkan takut tulikan dengan aku. Tapi kali
I'm not thinking straight, 'cause I'm on my face in love with my hair so into you, and I don't know how you do it, but I'm forever going by you.
takkan takut tulikan dengan aku. Tapi kali
It's your world and I'm just in it. Even sober, I'm not thinking straight, 'cause I'm on my face in love with my hair so into you, and I don't know how you do it, but I'm forever going by you. Can't sleep 'cause I'm way too buzzed. Too late now, you're in my blood. I don't hate the way you keep me up. Your touch blurred my vision. It's your world and I'm just in it. Even sober, I'm not thinking straight, 'cause I'm on my face in love with my hair. But today I see our reflections clear.
Diucapkan ribuan terima kasih dan sekalum penghargaan kepada pihak yang terlibat secara langsung atau tidak langsung untuk melancarkan program Malam Sejuta Bintang pada kali ini.
Across the road, it's gone now, the night is come, but
Please scan the QR code for the certificate. Let Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a short refreshment for 3 hours. Please return to this platform at 2 p.m. and we continue to the second slot, which is include very intriguing topic. Thank you.